In this video, we are diving deep into all the costs you need to consider when buying a new home. And we will also cover the monthly expenses you will face after becoming a homeowner. If you are a first time home buyer, you won't want to miss this breakdown. We will start by discussing the upfront cost, things like down payment, closing cost. Then we will walk through what to budget for each month once you have settled in your new home, such as mortgage payment, property taxes, home insurance, and maintenance fees. Owning a home is one of the biggest financial commitments you will make, but with the right preparation, you will be ready to handle it all smoothly. So let's get started. I have created a simple table to understand these costs more clearly. Imagine you are buying a house for 800,000. We will break down all the costs showing the difference between 10% down and 20% down. First, we will look at initial costs, things like down payment, closing costs, which include home inspection costs, legal fees, land transfer tax, and title insurance. And then we will explore how these upfront decisions impact your monthly expenses, including your monthly mortgage amount, property insurance, and property taxes. So let's use a real life example to break down these numbers. Say the purchase price of your home is $800,000. If you choose to put 10% down, then the upfront cost will be $80,000, which means your mortgage amount is going to be $720,000. But here is an important detail. Because your down payment is less than 10-20%, you are required to pay mortgage default insurance. This insurance protects the lender in case of default, and in our scenario, it would be around $22,320. Now, even though this cost does not have to be paid upfront, it is added to your mortgage amount. So instead of borrowing 720,000, your mortgage would increase to $742,320 with your 80% down payment already accounted for. This brings us to the higher overall mortgage. So it is essential to understand how this impacts your long-term financial commitment. Now, beyond the mortgage cost, there are some important additional expenses to consider. First, there is a land transfer tax on an $800,000 home. This would be around $12,475. But if you are a first time home buyer, you get a rebate of $4,000, reducing that amount to $8,475. Next, you have a legal fees, which typically run around $2,000. Though this amount can vary depending on the type of the property you are purchasing, then there is the home inspection cost, which is generally about $500. So when we add everything, the down payment, the land transfer tax after the rebate, legal fees, and home inspection cost, the total initial amount you should expect come roughly $91,375, which is about $92,000. It is a crucial to budget for these expenses so there are no surprises on closing day. Now let's explore what this means for your monthly payment next. Alright, now we know that the mortgage amount in this case is $742,320. Let's explore what your monthly payment could look like. Say you are shopping for 3-year fixed rate with 30-year amortization period. Currently, rate for this type of mortgage range from about 4.25 to 4.75%, depending on the factors like income, credit score, and overall financial profile. To keep these things simple, let's assume you secure a rate of 4.5%. With this rate, your monthly mortgage payment would come out around $3,742. But that's not the full picture. Remember, there are additional monthly costs for property insurance and property taxes. Property insurance will be generally around $100 a month, and property taxes can vary but would be around $350, give or take $100. So, with the mortgage, insurance, and property taxes, your estimate total monthly cost would be around 4,192, which is about $4,200. Being prepared for these recurring costs is key to staying within your budget and feeling confident in your purchase. Now let's look how things change if you decide to put 20% down on the same $800,000 property. This higher down payment reduces the amount you need to borrow, which in turn lower some of your cost. With 20% down, you would be putting $160,000 upfront, which means your mortgage amount would drop to $640,000. And here is a key advantage with a 20% down payment. You won't need a mortgage default insurance, which save you around $22,320. Now let's see how initial investment scenario change with 20% down. If you want to put 20% down, obviously your down payment would increase to $160,000. But the rest of the cost, which include home inspection costs, legal fees, land transfer tax, and title insurance cost would remain same. So by adding all these costs, so the total investment you would need is $172,000 approximately. Now let's see how your monthly mortgage amount is going to change with 20% down. Let's say if we apply the same mortgage rate with 4.5% for 3-year fixed with 30-year amortization period. Your monthly mortgage payment will be lower than before. So in this case, your monthly mortgage payment would be around $3,226. And as before, don't forget to factor in the property insurance and property tax, which would still be approximately $100 and $350 respectively. Altogether, with these adjustments, your total monthly cost with 20% down would come to $3,676, saving you roughly $500 per month compared to the 10% down scenario.